Is it on? Oh yeah, it is.
It's not garbage day today, Jablonski's.
Yeah. Great. I have like one battery. Yeah, this is already starting off to be a great vlog, isn't it? Yeah. I got my mom in the car. I'm not gonna put you on camera. Don't worry. You can say hi.
Hi.
There you go. She's very shy. But yes, as you can tell from my shirt and my necklace, I'm actually on the way. I have a chaperone to get me there, but I'm on the way to go see Dark of the Moon. I never thought I would be, but it's the very first showing at our local theater, which apparently has 3D. I went one time to go see a movie in 3D, and it was in 2D, because, you know, I figured, oh, our shitbox theater doesn't have 3D. And then I check on the listings, it says Dark of the Moon in 3D. Since when? Anyways, yeah, unfortunately my battery is pretty shit already, so I gotta fix that. I gotta probably buy a replacement for TFCon, but I digress. Next time you guys see me on camera will be probably after the movie begins, because I don't think they'll appreciate me bringing this thing in, and I'll just give my thoughts on it. Alrighty, see ya guys. God damn. I'm now live from a bathroom in the movie theater. I'm gonna be quick about this because I don't want people catching me talking to myself. Okay, I got me my ticket, and it's true. The amazing 3D glasses. They're sparing no expense here. Oh shoot, you can see me here. Anyways, hopefully, after the film I'll have some opinions. Just wanted to come through this little anecdote. So, see you after the movie, guys. Okay, guys, I just got out of Dark of the Moon, and I gotta admit, I really liked it, actually. It's a pretty damn good movie. Now I'm gonna just... Okay, firstly, if you hear the wind, I apologize. If you hear a whirling noise, that's that over there. And I'm just gonna say now, spoiler alert. I'm gonna spoil a bit of the movie, so I'll just give my general opinion here first, and then I'll actually say a few of my favorite parts. In terms of story, I gotta say, they didn't actually focus as, you know, it's a lot better of a story. You know, it's not just focusing on either the human aspect of it. You're actually focusing on robots this time, which is pretty amazing, in my opinion. I don't think it's a big spoiler. No skids in mudflat. Hooray. Otherwise, aside from that, like this, as I said, the story was really good. You know, I liked how it tied it into some of the stuff from the 60s. You know, just general stuff there. You know, I'm not going to spoil what happened, but just the whole thing with Sentinel Prime was pretty good. Yeah, I'm constantly looking around because I'm waiting for just one person to walk around that corner there and just be like, hey, what are you doing? Why are you filming yourself? Why are you talking to yourself? Well, silly, I'm doing a video review. I'm doing a quick vlog on YouTube. It's okay. I know this is not that informative, but the 3D was actually very good as well. Like, having glasses, it wasn't that easy to put the 3D glasses on. I just tipped my head down, all of a sudden, fall off my head. But that's aside from the point. The 3D didn't take away from the film. That's what I'll say. There wasn't like just random 3D effects like, woo, 3D coming at you. You know, like all the stuff that they did in 3D was meant to be in 3D. You know, like all the stuff worked. Granted, my glasses, while they didn't have Angry Joe's problem with the gunk on the lenses, there was this weird little black twitch that would occur like every 3 or 4 seconds on my right lens. So you'd be watching the film, all of a sudden like a little flash of black would just happen on like a little tiny speck. I know it's not big, but it's annoying as hell. And there are a few pieces of the debris and shit that fly around where the 3D kind of just makes it completely, like, it makes it completely and utterly hard to focus. Otherwise, if you like 3D movies, watch it. If you're, it's probably won't take away from it if it's in 2D. But I'm just saying, if you want to watch it in 3D, go for it. I recommend it. Now, as I said, I get into some of my parts that I liked and some that I didn't. And as I said, spoiler. The first part is they actually focused a bit more on some of the characters. Some of the plot twists that they did and some of the characters that they used, they actually got screen time. Like the infamous Mirage, who is actually Dino in this movie. Would somebody fucking pick a name? I still have a bar of battery power left. I go to Toys R Us and the Speed Star's called Mirage. I go in the movie, Dino. Would somebody please pick a fucking name for this guy? Hell, if I want, I'll just call him Polywelly Doodle, and that's what my name will be. But no, like, he got a lot of screen time. Actually, surprisingly for a new character, like, he was kind of in the range of, he wasn't like the Sideswipe from Revenge of the Fallen. He got a, okay, maybe he was Sideswipe from Revenge of the Fallen. He got a few more lines and a bit more action scene stuff instead of just, hey, I cut Sideswipe in half. Sideways in half. Ooh. Sideswipe got a bit of good more characterization here. And in all honesty, I kind of liked it. Sentinel Prime, of course you're going to get characterization. The great Leonard Nimoy. Pretty good. Soundwave got some great stuff as well. In fact, he actually got, I'm actually glad Soundwave was in this film. Frank Welker actually got some good speaking parts instead of Decepticons assemble. Go. Gonna get my paycheck now. But otherwise, like, Soundwave got some great, Soundwave actually was incorporated quite well. I'm not gonna say anything, but ooh, I knew who it was right at the beginning, but even if I didn't, I was just like, what the fuck? You know, like, that was a good twist. I'm not going to spoil anything about that. Wheelie's back in this, but hold on. Wheelie was not that bad either. I'm actually getting to the bad shit, don't worry. But Wheelie was not annoying. You know, like in the first movie, he was all like, yeah, whatever, bitch. No, this one, no. You know, he was actually very pointed. He actually had made some good points in when he was talking. You know, like he was actually, yeah, air conditioner shut off. He was talking to Sam, and he was saying, like, you know, he's saying, like, yeah, don't worry, we know how don't get respect, you know? And apparently, we also figure out what happened to Michaela. Whatever. Few things I didn't like. Shockwave. He's voiced by Frank Welker. Okay, I'm not gonna say, oh, Frank Welker, oh no! God damn, I'm like Dane Cook. If I move around, maybe it's funnier. But anyways, no, Shockwave, you know, came in, did some damage, fucked over. Bumblebee kills him. Okay, granted, Prime finishes him off, but Bumblebee pretty much fucks him up. Never in my entire life have I hated Bumblebee more. Except in Revenge of the Fallen when he killed Ravage. I almost left the theater. I was like, no, you do not do that to my favorite character. The other thing I didn't like was Megatron. Megatron was about as useful in this movie as fucking Jolt was in the last. Jolt wasn't even in this one. Jolt was about as useful in the last one as Megatron was in this one. Megatron just sat around, talked to Sentinel Prime, betrayed Sentinel Prime, got murdered by Optimus 5 seconds afterward. Look at me, I was in the Matrix! Urgh. The last thing I didn't like, Sam's parents are about as annoying as piss you will ever get. I should have mentioned the one good thing I liked is that they didn't focus much on yo, what up, DJ Malwave in the house, yo. No. I should have mentioned, one thing I liked was that Sam's parents and all the human characters, they didn't get as much screen time. You know, like they got just enough to get a bit of, you know, character development. You know, like, oh, shit's going down. There were a few human characters, so I wanted to smack. Like, obviously in the last film, it was Sam's parents. In this one, it's just Sam's mom. There is no shoving that lady up. You could take a frying pan across her face, she'd probably still talk. The other one is that goddamn security bitch. You know, like, the first time she meets Sam, she's just like, I don't care if you're a civilian, I don't care if you save the world and you know these guys, you can't come in. I'm sorry, lady, I was not aware that that being an idiot was a qualification of working for the US military. Sam knows a shit ton about the Decepticons, Sam knows a shit ton about the Autobots, he knows a shit ton about the Allspark, about the Matrix of Leadership, about everything! For Christ's sake, he roamed with an Autobot for like 3 years when he was in high school and went to college. Bumblebee lived in his garage. You think maybe they may have exchanged a bit of tidbits, you know, here and there. Oh, this is what the Decepticons are for. No, apparently that is completely out the window. No, he can't come in. You know, there has never been a character that I've wanted to smack in a movie more. Like, the last person I ever wanted to fucking punch in a movie. I should have to think about that one. I gotta admit, Michael Bay did put a lot of effort into making characters that you genuinely wanted to hit. There's another one, I'm not gonna spoil him either. I'm trying to keep some of the major plot points off the table, so that way if you watch it, you know, if you watch this video and some things get spoiled, I apologize. But trust me, I'm keeping some of the stuff away so that way you will still be surprised. And I still have a bar of health. Battery. We're all good. I think, generally, I know. I think the last person I really wanted to smack across the face from any movie. I'm gonna get some generate some hate right now, but what was her name? Sarah Connor in Terminator 2. I won't go into it very much, but let's just say that Sarah Connor is probably one of the most unendearing characters in that entire film. How she's pretty much willing to do half the shit that you're not supposed to. She's crazy. She's doing else. I won't go into it. I'll explain it later if you guys want me to. But the last person I ever wanted to smack was Sarah Connor, and this lady taught that. Because no one is that fucking stupid. She's in the higher ranking levels of defense we're talking here, and you don't know shit about that. You don't know shit about Sam Witwicky, the guy who actually knows half this shit? Lady, you gotta get a new employment, because you ain't doing your job. I think probably one of the biggest disappointments, though, from this, aside from Shockwave for this film, I mean, the fact that Shockwave, everyone's like, oh my god, Shockwave! And he had less screen time than the Fallen. That is unacceptable. The other thing that was disappointing was the Wreckers didn't get much screen time. Like, we're promoting the shit out of these guys, you know? Ooh, the Wreckers, you know? Greatest Wrecker guys. They appear in the last third of the film. Just randomly. You know, these are the Wreckers. Where were they? Well, Optimus, where were they the whole time? I don't know, they were just futzing around somewhere. I still do like Roadbuster because he has an Irish accent, and that's kind of funny. Leadfoot, he has a giant gut. I don't know. Oh yeah, and Vangelis, Crankcase. Everyone, you know how Vangelis is promoting the shit out of Crankcase? Dies. Doesn't even do shit, just dies. I think like halfway through the film, you know, they're like all of them are driving. All of a sudden, oh, bunch of SUVs are coming up behind us. Crankcase transforms. Gets fucking blasted, not like 3 minutes later. I find it ironic, I finally buy myself a Crankcase toy, like yesterday, and he's in the film for 3 minutes. Shit. Wow, this is a long vlog. But I suppose suppose if there's anything you should take away from this film, it's a lot better than the first film, a lot better than the second. Michael Bay put a lot of effort into this one, and I actually have to congratulate him on creating a Transformers film I actually would want to watch again and again. I'd probably give this one about if I had a scoring, I'd actually give it, I'd give it a definite recommendation if you haven't seen it yet. And don't let people spoil it. Some of those plot points, as I said, are probably the best you will ever see. So, yeah, this is Malwave at the back of my theater, as it was the only place I could record. And I guess I will see you guys on the next video. So, if you're going to go see Dark of the Moon, go see it now. What are you still sitting there? Go! Don't make me get over there and pull you out of that chair, damn it. I swear to God I will.